Just listen to the sound of my voice as it flows gently and easily through your mind and body, allowing you to relax, to settle, to let go. Let the words slip in as easily as a cool breeze on a warm day. And as you settle into this moment, you begin to notice something, a sense of clarity, a softening of your awareness, and an opening to a new way of seeing things. You may already know that sometimes when you feel that tightness, that fear, that worry, when you feel as though things could be taken from you, you really just respond to a belief, a thought, or perception of what could happen. And yet, right here, right now, you can begin to notice something different, a part of you that remains untouched, untouchable. Imagine, just for a moment, there's something within you that no one can ever take. Can you feel that? The subtle but undeniable feeling. No matter what happens in your life, your essence, your intelligence, your power, your spirit cannot be taken away. It's as if you were born with it, an invisible gift that no circumstances, no event, and no person can ever diminish. And as you breathe, as you relax, you can begin to notice the way your body responds, how it relaxes and opens to this idea. The more you focus on this inner truth, the more you can sense how your own sense of worth grows, expands, like a seed blossoming into a powerful, unshakable tree, deep roots planted firmly in the ground of your own being. You might begin to notice every time you think about fear, worry, anxiety. It's like you're looking at an illusion, something that appears to be true, but it's really just a shadow of the mind. And it's okay to notice that illusion, to see it for what it is, because as soon as you acknowledge the illusion, you can also begin to see the truth that stands behind it. Your power is untouchable. Now, as you allow this realization to sink deeper, I wonder what it would feel like to move through your day with the absolute knowing that your intelligence, your spirit, your power, your personality, they're always with you. No matter what happens, nothing can ever diminish who you truly are. Perhaps it feels freeing, light, expansive, and empowering. When you think about the past, notice how your past experiences, those moments when you feared loss, actually helped you to find more of yourself, to grow even more powerful. It's as though each time you were strengthened, even when you didn't realize it, because you're always the constant, always the source of your own resilience. Just as a tree might bend in the wind, it never loses its roots. And in the same way, no matter what challenges come, you remain deeply rooted in your core essence, your intelligence, your strength, your personality. They'll always be yours. And in those moments when doubts appear, when worry tries to sneak in, you'll remember how easy it is to shift, like flipping a switch, noticing how naturally and effortlessly you can return to your own center, to that place where you know that you're whole, you're complete, you're more than enough. It's almost as if you can now see there's nothing you need to prove, because your inner worth is not only stable but infinite, always available to you, always ready to support you. And in that knowing, you can breathe deeply, knowing that you're safe, you're whole, and you're powerful. It's like a gentle wave of reassurance moving through you, effortlessly, continuously, without effort or force. And as that wave of reassurance moves through your body, you realize something powerful. No one, nothing, can take away what you are. You don't need to fear losing it, because it's already within you. And each time you reflect on your inner worth, you'll notice how naturally it expands, how it becomes more and more present, more and more vibrant, like the sun. Your essence radiates outward, and the more it radiates, the more it draws in all the resources, all the energy, all the opportunities you need, without even trying. The more you let go of those old fears, those old beliefs of scarcity and loss, the more your true power becomes clear to you, And you know, without a shadow of doubt, your power is limitless. So I wonder, what would it be like if we were to step forward into each day with this knowledge, this deep sense of inner clarity, knowing that everything you need is already inside you? And what if you could smile now, knowing that your worth, your power, your intelligence, your spirit, and your personality, they're yours, always yours, and can never be taken away. As you breathe in this knowing, you can feel it integrating deeply into every part of your mind, your body, your spirit. Each cell, each fibre, each thought, each belief, now holding this powerful truth that you are enough, you're whole, you're unstoppable. And as you allow this truth to take root, you can notice how easy it becomes to relax, to trust, to surrender to the flow of life, knowing that you're supported, knowing that you're worthy, knowing your essence can never be lost, never be taken away, because it's always within you, always and forever. And when you move forward, you'll carry with you this feeling, this knowledge. And each time you remember, it's like a wave of calm certainty washing over you, reminding you of your deep, untouchable worth. And you'll notice how much easier it is to trust, to feel secure, and to live powerfully as you continue to embody your essence with every breath, every moment. So as you continue to relax, you might begin to notice how every breath you take feels a little deeper, a little more effortless, allowing each breath to help you to move into a state of deeper relaxation, where the most beneficial ideas and beliefs can slip in, like seeds planted in fertile soil, ready to grow. And with every breath, you can allow yourself to sink further into this state of peaceful, receptive calm, where all you need to do is listen and allow your unconscious mind to integrate these new beliefs. Because the more you recognize your true word, the easier it becomes to see how nothing, no circumstance, can ever take away the power that's already inside you. Your essence is so deeply rooted, so completely secure, so much stiff, it can't help but to shine brighter with every challenge, every opportunity. The more you think about this, the more it makes sense, doesn't it? Can you feel that deep sense of assurance, like a quiet certainty that settles into your bones, your muscles, your mind? It's as though you're meant to recognize this truth, and in doing so, you discover just how naturally it fits into your life. Just like stepping into a well-worn coat, you realize this knowledge, your inner worth, your untouchable essence, it's something you can always return to. Now, I wonder if you can start to notice something interesting. The way that old pattern of fear, anxiety and worry, they're beginning to fade into the background, almost as if each time you recognize the depth of your own power and intelligence, these old beliefs lose their grip, like sand slipping through your fingers. They no longer hold the same weight, the same influence, because they simply cannot compete with the truth of who you really are. In fact, every time you allow yourself to relax and to breathe deeply, you begin to feel how much lighter you become, how much more spacious your mind becomes, and how much more aligned with your true power you become. And with every breath, you can feel these deeper truths settling in, becoming stronger, more automatic, more a part of you. You might begin to notice, even when something unexpected happens, something outside of your control, you don't need to feel threatened, because you know that what truly matters, your inner worth, can never be affected by external events. It's a constant and unshakable foundation that you can always rely on. And as you breathe deeply now, you might begin to recognize the more you relax, the more you access this inner foundation, the more confident you become in your ability to handle anything, knowing no matter what happens, your worth will always remain unchanged. And with that knowing, you can notice how every moment feels more effortless, more free, more filled with possibilities. It's almost as if now you're aware of this truth, it's easier to relax, into life, easier to trust yourself, easier to be at peace with who you are. And in those moments, when doubt or fear start to surface, you can now easily see them for what they truly are, temporary clouds in a vast clear sky. You might even begin to realize, almost without trying, those old fears of loss, of things being taken away. They're simply no longer relevant. You might notice how they feel less real, less powerful, because they're so far removed from your core truth. And it's almost as if these beliefs, they're now just distant memories, fading more and more with each passing moment, replaced by a stronger, more clear awareness of your own unshakable worth. And each time you feel this, you might feel a slight shift within you, as if your unconscious mind is updating itself, recalibrating to this new, empowering belief about your true nature. It's as if you're reminding yourself again and again of your undeniable essence. And with each reminder, that essence becomes even more pronounced, even more natural, even more automatic. You might find yourself noticing how these new beliefs have already begun to influence the way you move to the world, how effortlessly you respond to challenges, how easily you trust your instincts, how quickly you reclaim your sense of inner balance when things feel uncertain. And when you reflect on this, you may find yourself smiling, because you know deep down, your intelligence, your spirit, your power, your personality, they're yours, and no one, nothing can ever take them away from you. It's almost as though you're now permanently aligned with a new level of freedom, a new level of ease, where you no longer need to worry about losing anything of value, because you know your true value is already here. It's been here all along. You've always had it, always will, and now the more you acknowledge it, the more it becomes real for you, moment after moment. And in the same way that a tree stands tall in the forest, unwavering in its strength, you too are now grounded in your own personal power, unmovable, untouchable. You don't have to fear what others might try to take, or what life might throw at you, because you already have everything you need right here, right now. As you breathe in this knowledge, you might notice how your sense of security grows, expands, becomes a part of the very air that you breathe, until it's woven into every part of you. And every time you feel even the smallest inkling of fear, of worry, you can now gently remind yourself, these feelings are just passing visitors. They don't change your core essence. They don't affect who you really are. And I wonder what it would be like, from this moment on, if you could effortlessly remind yourself of your true, unwavering power, of your unshakable worth, every time you need it. What if you could simply breathe, relax, and feel the truth of who you are settle into every fibre of your being, making you feel more confident, more capable, more secure than ever before. And now, as this deep belief settles within you, can you feel how natural it is, how easy? The more you accept this truth, the more your mind will align with it. Your body, your emotions, your thoughts, all seamlessly integrated into the knowing that you are enough just as you are. You don't need to prove anything, because your worth is inherent, unchanging, and always present. And with that realization, you can feel a sense of relief, a sense of freedom, knowing nothing can ever take away what is yours to claim. No circumstances, no person, no event. Because your essence, your intelligence, your spirit, your power, they're beyond measure, beyond the reach of anything outside of you. As you breathe deeply now, you allow this feeling to sink even deeper, knowing every time you return to this truth, you feel it even with more clarity, with even more certainty. It becomes so natural, so automatic, you no longer need to think about it. You just know. It feels so good, so empowering, so freeing to remember your value is permanent, your power is limitless, and you are enough, always and forever. And as you go forward, you carry this with you, knowing no matter what happens, your true essence will remain steady, strong, and always with you. So as you continue to relax, noticing how each breath flows gently and effortlessly. You can allow your awareness to expand, becoming aware of the subtle power that exists deep inside you. And with each breath you take, that power begins to grow, to stretch, to become more present, more undeniable. You might even begin to notice this power is already here, always has been, always will be. And as you breathe deeper, you can feel it expanding effortlessly, like ripples in a pond, gently spreading out into every part of your being. Now just notice for a moment, whenever you reflect on your worth, there's a feeling of calm, of certainty, as though this inner essence is so deeply ingrained in you, it becomes second nature, so much as if you've always known this power cannot be taken away. And yet now, with each breath, you're more connected to this truth. Your intelligence, your strength, your spirit, and your personality, they're always with you, no matter what happens around you, no matter what anyone else says or does. And as you allow your mind to relax even further, you begin to realize you don't have to fear losing anything, because you've never lost yourself. In fact, when you let go of fear, you feel a lightness, an openness, as if a weight has been lifted from your shoulders. And in that space, you can feel how easy it is to trust yourself, to trust your worth, to trust your essence. It's always there, quietly supporting you, like a steady current beneath the surface of your consciousness. So much as if you're now becoming more and more aware of how effortless this truth is. Each time you breathe deeply, you can feel it settling more and more into every part of you. The more you trust in your own power, the more you can see how the old fears, those fears of things being taken away, simply have no room to exist anymore. They fade into the background like distant echoes, because your awareness is now centered on what's real, what's constant, what's true. And the beauty of this is, with every shift, with every deep breath, you feel yourself aligning more with your true essence. And every time you remember your own worth, it feels as though the truth of who you are shines even brighter, more clearly. It's as if your inner light can now illuminate every shadow, every doubt. And the more you recognize your own power, the less you need to fear anything external, because you know nothing can ever touch the core of who you are. Now just notice how each time you remind yourself of your innate power, there's a deep sense of ease, of peace that flows naturally, effortlessly, and it feels almost as if, with every passing moment, your sense of security deepens, like a rock slowly sinking into the ground, firmly, unshakably rooted. And as you settle deeper into this awareness, you realize nothing external can affect the foundation of who you are. It's as though your internal world, your beliefs about yourself, they're the bedrock that holds everything together, and nothing, no circumstance, no person, no event can ever take away that bedrock. You might even begin to notice how these old fears, those beliefs that something could be taken from you, simply melt away like ice under the warmth of the sun. They no longer have the same hold on you. They begin to feel lighter, smaller, more distant, because your understanding of your own power, it's so much greater now. You can see how those old worries, they just don't fit anymore. They no longer match the truth of who you are. With every breath, every moment, they fade, replaced by greater understanding of your inner strength, your unshakable essence. And as you deepen into this truth, it becomes more and more natural to walk through the world with a sense of calm, of confidence, because you know, at your core, that you are enough. You know your worth is inherent, already built into who you are. It's not something that can be taken, because it is who you are, your essence, your true self. It's the foundation of everything, and the more you align with it, the more you see how much more powerful, more capable you become. Now notice how each time you recognize this truth, you begin to feel lighter, freer, as if you're shedding the weight of old limiting beliefs. And it's almost as though, as you shed these fears, You make more room for the truth of your own greatness to shine through. Every breath you take, each moment you allow yourself to trust the process, the more that greatness becomes clear, like a treasure that you've always had, buried deep inside, waiting to be uncovered. And in this new awareness, you begin to see there's nothing to fear, nothing to worry about, because your worth is constant, it's permanent, and no matter what life brings to you, you know you'll always have access to your intelligence, your power, your personality, your spirit. They're yours always. It's almost as if you're now able to look at the world through new eyes, seeing everything as an opportunity rather than a threat. Because you know, no matter what changes, no matter what you encounter, you have the ability to handle it effortlessly. You can trust in your resilience, trust in your ability to adapt and to grow, knowing that no challenge will ever diminish who you are. Instead, each challenge is simply an opportunity to reinforce your understanding of your own strength, your own limitless power. And you might find yourself smiling now, realizing just how easy it is to step into each moment with confidence, knowing you're always supported by your own inner foundation. Nothing outside you can ever change that. You are enough just as you are. And as you embrace that truth, you begin to feel a sense of freedom to simply be, without fear, without hesitation. Can you feel that shift? The lightness, the calm, the knowing that with each breath, you're affirming your own worth, your own power, your own unshakable essence. And I wonder how it feels from now on to walk through the world knowing that you are untouchable, unshakable, and your worth can never be diminished. What if from now on, every time you think about yourself, you feel that deep, knowing certainty that you're always enough? And you may begin to notice how everything around you shifts, almost effortlessly, as you align more and more with the deep belief that you're worthy of everything you desire. That your inner essence is far greater than anything the world could ever take away. Every step you take feels more certain, more sure, more aligned with the true power of who you really are. As you breathe deeply now, let this truth settle even deeper. You are enough. You always have been enough, and nothing can take that away. In fact, with each passing moment, you can feel it growing stronger, clearer, more present. And as it grows, so too does your confidence, your power, and your ability to navigate life with grace, ease, and certainty. You're more than enough, and this truth will always remain within you, growing every day, in every way, with every breath you take, and every beat of your heart, always supporting you, always guiding you, always.